With these new rules, with trying to figure out what's passivity and what's not, how do you control a match?
The best thing is to ignore it, because if you sit here listening to the ref telling you, oh, you're passive or not, it's going to get in your head, and you're going to change the way you wrestle. So, I mean, my advice to anyone doing that is to ignore what the ref says and keep with your game plan. Don't let them change the way you wrestle.
This is your first World Team in 6 years. How's it feel?
It's good. It's good to get back on it. The guys over at the training center, they're starting to call me Uncle Cheney, because I'm like 8 to like anywhere from 15 years older than anyone in the room.
How much do you remember back then?
Back then, before I took my big layoff.
Yes.
I mean, I remember it was different. I was just like most of the guys I wrestled with in college were my teammates. So now it's kind of interesting coming back. It's a whole new group of kids. They're just full of energy. It's fun to be around.
Excuse me, what was the reason for the layoff?
It was I thought I was retired at the end. Then
when was this? What year?
Right after 2012, and then I took 2.5 years off. And I started coaching. I don't know if you ever heard of the club called Suplex. And it just made me realize I miss wrestling. I wanted to get one more chance to get back on maybe get a medal.
So when did you officially come back?
Right at the end of 2014.
You were selling wrestling dummies?
Selling wrestling dummies, and I was the assistant coach in the club. Yeah. And it just sparked I kind of ended wrestling, kind of just burned out. And then when I started coaching, I realized what I loved about it again. I thought if I waited any longer, it's too late. Because I mean, I'm 32 now. If I would have waited another couple of years, it would have been over.
But when you were first getting into this, there were guys older than 32, right? I mean, there were guys in their mid to late 30s still.
Oh yeah, I remember when I wrestled TC Danzler at the finals at the 2008 Olympic trials, and he was 37 and I was 23. So I mean, some guys just got longevity. They could stay around forever.
What did the time off do for you?
I think I may have lost like a little step on speed and stuff, but it just gave me a new perspective on wrestling. I realized I wasn't doing it for money or any other stuff. I was just doing it because I love wrestling. I love everything about it.
At what point did you check back in? Did you know you were going to give this a go again? Is there a defining moment of that?
Probably about 6 months before I came back in, I decided I was going to come back in. And I started calling around, and they're kind of short on spots at the training center, but luckily Momir helped me out and gave me a chance. And I didn't come back right away because I was so out of shape at the time. So I did like CrossFit for like 6 months, just so I didn't come back in so just out of shape, because I didn't want to get injured right when I stepped back on the mat. So,
do you remember where you were, what you were doing, when you decided I'm going to give this a go again?
My wife just kept like saying stuff on some Christmas vacation, or not Christmas vacation, just some like ski trip we're on. And she kept telling me about the new weights and stuff. And she's like, "Oh man, you kill it." And so that was nice having a supportive wife come back in.
You credited her then for kind of lighting the fire again?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.